Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this video we will complete our my profile activity. So let's start. Go to the Android Studio and go to my profile activity.java file. Here create variables that we need to update. So private edit text. First is the name, then email, and then phone number, and a button that is our linear layout, edit button, and then two more buttons. They are buttons. So button variables, one is cancel, other is save button. This is cancel button, and also we don't have anything else. Okay, one is the profile one text view for profile text, or you can say this profile text. And what else? Okay, now let's initialize these variables one by one. Here name is equal to find view by id, r.id.name. What do we have? Let's set the IDs first. So go to my profile activity.xml. Here first we need to change this. So set an ID to this. ID is a profile text. Profile text, and then name. This is the name, mp name, and this is email ID, mp email, and this is phone number, mp phone, and this is edit text button, edit button, and this is cancel button. So give this also an ID, cancel button, and this also an ID, that is save button. Okay, now come back to the questions. Sorry, my profile activity. Here name is mp name, then email, find view by id, r.id.email, not email, mp email, and then we have phone number, find view by id, phone, mp phone. Then we have profile text, find view by id, r.id.profile text, sorry, profile text, that is this. And then we have edit text, edit button, find view by id, r.id.edit button. Then we have cancel button, r.id.cancel button. Then we have save button, sorry, save button, find view by id, r.id.save button. Then I guess these are all the variables that we have. Now we need some toolbar also. here we need to set toolbar and title. So for this we can go to the test activity.java. So go to the test activity and here copy this toolbar code, copy these lines, Control C, and again go to my profile, paste it here. This is toolbar Android X version, and this is okay. And here in this we can set title. So title is my profile, and this is the back button. Now copy the code of the back button also. Go to the test activity here, copy this on options item selected, and then come to the my profile activity here, paste this in last. So this is for back button, change it to my profile activity, and now we can set the variables. So by default we have to disable the editing options. When user click on the edit button, then only user will be able to edit the fields. So first we have to disable all the edit fields. So for this we will create a function, disable editing, and let's create that function after this. Private void disable editing, and in this name dot set enabled false, and email also set enabled false, and phone number also phone also dot set enabled false. And what else, we need to disable the buttons also. Go to the my profile, here we have these two buttons, cancel and save. In the last, these are the two buttons. So we want them to be visible only when user click on this edit button, otherwise these two will be invisible. Okay, so when user click on the edit button, then only these will be visible to the user. Okay, otherwise don't visible these. So go to the my profile activity. Okay, go again to the XML. Here let's give an ID to this linear layout. We will disable this whole linear layout, invisible this, set this whole linear layout invisible. Okay, so in this ID is button layout. Okay, then come to the my profile activity. Here create a variable private linear layout button layout, and here set its ID. Button layout is equal to find view by ID r.id button layout, and then we can disable this button, invisible this button layout in this disable editing button layout dot set visibility gone. Set visibility gone. So view dot gone. So this way we have disabled these buttons and set the visibility of this buttons layout to gone. Okay, so user won't be able to edit the fields. Okay, and then we have to set the text also to these buttons, means the values that is already there in the database. We have to set these the values on these fields. So we will check if, sorry, not check, we will set name dot set text, set the name, we have name in my profile, so db query dot my profile dot get name, and email dot set text db query dot my profile dot get email. So we have set these two because these two are mandatory field while sign up, when user sign up or login. So these two fields must be there in the database. Okay, phone number is optional, so maybe user hasn't entered the phone number while signing up, or he has login from Google sign in option, then we don't have users phone number. So we'll check if we have users phone number or not. So we'll check if db query dot my profile, if db query dot my profile dot get phone number. Okay, we don't have a phone number in my profile, so let's add it. So go to this my profile in db query. Here this is profile model, so go to the profile model dot java class. Here add another field, that is private string phone number, that is phone, and here also add this string phone, this dot phone is equal to phone. Okay, and also set its getters and setters, alt enter getter and setters. Okay, so these are their getters and setters. Now come back to the db query dot java class. Here we will initialize this phone number with null, and then in profile model class, where we are filling this my profile data, we will check. Here we are filling this my profile in get user data. Here we will check if we have a phone number in database. We will check if document snapshot dot get string, and id is, let's say, phone. Phone is not equal to null. If we have phone number in the database, then we can set the phone number, set phone to document snapshot dot get string phone. So first we will check if we have a phone number in the database, in the document that we have fetched. If it has phone number, then we will set it in my profile. Okay, otherwise not. So this way we have, if we have phone number in the database, we have this in my profile also. Then go to the my profile activity, and here we will check if my profile has a phone number. Get phone is not equal to null. If our phone number is not equal to null, means we have a phone number, then we can set the phone number string to this my profile, sorry, db query dot my profile dot get phone, this string. Okay, now set the name, initial letter of the name to the top view, that is image view. So first we will get the name from my profile, so string name, or you can say profile name is equal to db query dot my profile dot get name. So this is the name of the user. Now we will set the first letter to the view. So our view name is profile text dot set text, and we have the name, that is profile name. We will convert it to the uppercase, all capitals. Then we will extract the first character from this first letter, and we will set the first letter to profile text. Okay, so we have set all the strings, and also we have disabled our views. So this is in the disable editing. Then we have to set the click listener to all other buttons. So first we will set the click listener to edit button dot set on click listener, new on click listener. Here we will create a method enable editing, that is the opposite of the disable editing. Enable editing. Okay, it will do opposite of the disable editing. It will enable all the edit views. Enable editing, and in this enable editing we will enable all the views, edit texts, and our button layout. Okay, so copy this from here and paste this and set these to true. Set enable true, here also true. Okay, we will not set the email to true. We don't want the user to change its email ID because it's the registered email ID that we have. We don't want the user to change it, so we will set it, we will keep it disabled. Okay, and then the set visibility is visible for the button layout. Okay, so this way we can enable all the edit fields on clicking of this edit button. Okay, and then we will set the click listener to the cancel button. Then if user click on the cancel button, then what we can do is we will disable all the views. So we'll call disable editing. It will disable all the views again, so that user will not be able to edit. Okay, because he has all cancelled the editing. So this is the cancel button, click listener. And if user click on this save button after editing, if user click on this save button, then we have to save the options that user edited to the database. Okay, so from here we have to save the data to the database. So first we have to check if we will create a function validate. First we will validate the data. If validate returns true, then only we will call save data. Okay, so we have to create these two methods. First validate, which will validate our data. So here we will create a method private void validate. Here we will check our data is valid or not. So for this we have to create some strings here. Private string, one is for name string, another is for phone number phone string. Okay, only two strings because we don't want to change email ID. So in validate we will assign the name string some value, that is from the name dot get text dot toString and phone number, phone string is equal to phone dot get text dot toString. Then we will check if name that we got from the edit text, if name string is empty, means we don't have anything in the name, then we will set the error to the name edit text, set error, and we will set name cannot be empty. Okay, we will set this error to the name edit text, and we will return false because it return false. Okay, it's change its type from void to boolean because we need boolean from the validate whether the data is valid or not. So it means data is not valid, we need something in the name is a mandatory field. Okay, then if phone number, let's say phone number can be empty also, so we will check if phone number is not empty, means not phone string dot is empty. If phone number is not empty, means we have something in the phone number, then we will check if it's a digit only, and also phone number length. We can check these two parameters for the phone number. So we'll check if phone string dot length is not equal to 10, because here in India we have 10 number for 10 numbers phone numbers, 10 numbers in length. Okay, so we'll check it must be a 10 number phone number, then only it is a valid phone number. Okay, so we'll check it with 10, and we will also check if it's a numeric only. So text utils dot is digit only, and here we will pass phone string. If it's a digit only, then also it is a here if it's not equal to 10 means it's a wrong case, and if it's digit only, then it will return true. Is digit only, if it's a digit only, then it will return true, this true, and these both are true, equal to. So if these both are true, means text is digit only and its length is equal to 10, then only it's a valid case. So otherwise it's not valid. So we'll put a note for this, and here we will put a bracket here. So if it's not a valid case, this is the valid case, otherwise it's a not valid case. So instead of this, any other case will be the invalid case. Okay, so here we will then if it's an invalid case, then we will set the error to the phone dot set error, enter valid phone number, and we will return false. Okay, so if it passes this also, then means it is a valid case of phone number. Means our phone number is valid and our name is valid, then we will return true. If both are valid, then we will return true. Okay, so if both are valid, then we will return true, and if validate is true, then we will call save data. Okay, so we have to create another function save data. After this, we'll create another function private void save data, and here we have to save this data to the database. Okay, so for this we need a progress dialog, also loading dialog, that will give a dialog to the progress bar dialog to the user until the data is saved in the database. So we'll copy this dialog text from test activity, go to the test activity, and here we have this progress dialog. Copy this code up to here and copy this and go to the my profile activity, and here after this paste this code, and let's say we don't show it here, so delete this and also change it to my profile activity and set its progress dialog here. Create a variable progress dialog private dialog progress dialog and also private text view. Text view is progress text. What is the text view? Dialog text. Okay, so it's dialog text. So this is the text view that is used by the dialog. So this is our dialog, our text is loading, it is okay. We want to show the loading, or instead of loading we want to show saving data. Okay, saving data or updating data. Updating data. Okay, we can show this to the user, and then here if user click on this save button, then only we will display that progress dialog dot show. And after displaying this dialog, we will check if phone string, here we will check if phone string is empty. Dot is empty. If phone string is empty, means then we will set the phone string to null. Okay, and then we will pass this phone and name to the database. So we have to create a function to save this in the database in db query class. Okay, so go to the db query class. This is the db query. Here we are getting the data. Here we will create a function public static void, and we will name it save profile data. Here we have parameter. First parameter is name, second parameter is phone number, and the third is my complete listener. So these are the three parameters that we want. And here first we will create a map for the data. So map of string and object, and name of the map is profile data is equal to new array map. profile data dot put, and here name is that we got from the function parameter, and we will check if phone is not equal to null. If we are not getting null phone number, then we will save phone number also. So dot put phone, and here we will save the phone, and then we will save this data to the database. So in database we will save this in our user document. So g firestore dot collection is users in capitals, and then dot document, and our document is user document. So firebase auth, document name is firebase auth dot get instance dot get uid. This is the document name. Then we will update this document dot update profile data, profile data dot add on successful listener, new successful listener, on success listener, also add on failure listener, new on failure listener, new on failure listener. Here in on failure we will call complete listener dot on failure. Then on success, if we have successfully updated the data, then we need to save this data to our local list also. That is, our local database is our variable my profile. So we'll update the name in this also. Set name, that is name, and also if we check if we have saved the phone number, means if phone is not equal to null, so we will save this phone also in my profile dot set phone number, this also to our database phone. Okay, and then we will, what else we can do, then we will call on complete listener dot on success. Okay, so this is the function that will save the data to the database, then come back to the profile activity, my profile activity, and from here we will call that function, that is save profile data db query, not dialog, db query dot save profile data, and in this we will pass first the name string, then phone string, then we will pass the new my complete listener, and this will create the two functions, one is success and other is a failure. So in failure we will show a toast to the user dot make text, context is my profile activity dot this, and text is something went wrong, please try again later, and I will give the length short dot show. Okay, we'll show this text and we will set this progress dialog dismiss. Okay, and in if it's successful, in the query. Then we will create a toast my profile activity dot this, and we will display what profile updated successfully. And length is short dot show. Okay, we will display this toast if it's a successful case, and we will disable the editing options, and we will set the progress dialog dot dismiss. Okay, so this is the case of the save button. First we will show the dialog, then we will save the data to the database, and then we will disable the editing options and dismiss the progress dialog. Okay, so I guess now it's complete. Okay, let's run it and check. So this is our app. Go to the my account, go to my profile. Here this is our name Mohit and our email ID, and we don't have a phone number, so it is empty. Then click on this empty edit button. Also we have this image. Then click on this edit button. Now it has enabled this editing option of this name and phone number. Now we can edit the phone number also, like if we edit 1119999, let's say keep it below 10, and name, don't change the name, and let's click on the save button. So it will show the error, enter valid phone number. If we cancel this, press the cancel, then it will disable the editing options, and if we click on this edit, it will again enable the editing options. Okay, so we can edit 9999, these are 10. Okay, not 10. How many nines we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. These are now 10. This is also not empty, and if we delete this for name Mohit from the name, and we will try to save it, let's try to save it. So it will give error, name cannot be empty, so we have to give name also. So Mohit Tech, let's say then this is the name. Then let's try to save it. Click on this save button. So our updated profile updated successfully. Now we have this name and this phone number. Okay, let's check this. Close this app and run this app again. Let's check if it has updated in the database, means it's a persistent. So click on this and go to the my profile. Here you can check name is Mohit Tech and this is our phone number. So it has updated the information on the database. Okay, also our edit button is also working fine. Cancel, it is okay, and our save button is also working. So I guess my profile activity is working fine. You can also check the back button. Click on this back button, it will go to the back to the my account activity. So that's it from this video, guys. If you like this video, please press the like button and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you.